Anyone, we take it from everyone. 237-2888. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Visit the Appleton Museum of Art for a Dickens Christmas, the Urban Family Holiday Exhibition. On view through January 9th, this festive annual display features beautiful themed trees, the beloved Dickens Village, Santas and nutcrackers from around the world, and much more. On the second floor, see trees decorated by community partners. The Appleton is located on East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Coming up at 10:30, Kevin Sheely in the building. He'll be here from the CEP to talk to us about the year that was and what we're going to try to get secrets out of him to see what's coming in 2022. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning again, Tom. This is Huey.
Hey, Hugh.
Say, yesterday on my calendar, Canada celebrated Boxing Day. Now, I know it's also celebrated in Australia and UK and other places. You know what that has nothing to do with the sport of boxing, right?
No. To be honest with you, in 1776, we declared our independence, and in 1781, we won at Yorktown and drove the English off this continent, and we have our own country. So I have no idea what the Crown does with Boxing Day, with Canada, and could care less. We're not part of them anymore. I could care less.
Right. I see it every year it's on a calendar, and I know it's also celebrated in Australia and UK and a couple other places.
It's in the Crown. The Crown.
Yeah. I tried to research it, but there's no actual definition of what it is.
Okay, what is Boxing Day and where is it celebrated? It's celebrated in Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, the Bahamas, South Africa, and Nigeria. There's plenty of historical data on why Boxing Day exists, including that it was once a time for tradesmen to receive boxes of gifts for the work they had done all year.
And they ended up calling it Boxing Day.
Yeah, because it was, you were given boxes, so it was boxing.
That sounds kind of dumb, doesn't it?
Well, that's why we declared our independence in 1776 and trounced them by 1781 and ran them out of the country.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we don't have a Boxing Day here then.
But they did give us Louisa Barton.
Oh, yes.
But she's a U.S. citizen now, so, So. Thanks for the call, Hugh.
I'm glad I asked you the question because you seem to know all the answers.
Thanks for the call. Okay. I don't know all the answers. Google does. Let's be honest. I'll be honest with you. Hey, on this day in history, in 1065, Westminster Abbey is consecrated in London. On this day in history, 1612, the first observation of Neptune, Galileo observes and records a fixed star without realizing it is the planet Neptune. In 1836, Spain recognizes the independence of Mexico down below us. In 1860, Harriet Tubman arrives in Auburn, New York on her last mission for free slaves, having evaded capture for 8 years on the Underground Railroad. On this day in history in 1895, filmmakers the Lumiere brothers hold the first commercial film screening at Salon India de Grand Café in Paris. Today in sport, in 1958, the greatest game ever played. The Baltimore Colts win the 26th NFL championship against the New York Giants, 23-17 at Yankee Stadium in the first ever sudden death overtime game in NFL history. 17 future members of the Pro Football Hall of Fame played in that football game. 22 starters, 17 of those starters made the Hall of Fame. That's a pretty good football game, folks, just in case you were wondering. You know, the year's coming to an end, and we talk about things that happened to, you know, as the year progressed, and we'll have stories of the year coming up. But one of the things that I've keyed in the most here is growth. And we'll talk to Kevin Shealy after the break about growth in our county. But again, the county commission has okayed another housing development. And I say repeatedly on this show, almost weekly, that we're in a housing shortage. People say, no, I see for sale signs everywhere. No, you really don't. If you ride around, you don't see them. You think you do, but you don't. And if you do see them, you don't see them in that lawn very long, and then they switch to another lawn because houses are being bought. They're not even waiting. I know a group in our subdivision. They put their house on the market. They had 5 offers 3 days after they put it on the market. 5 offers within 3 days. There are condominiums around here that are worth about half of what they're selling for. If you have a piece of property you want to sell, right now is the time. It's a seller's market because there's a shortage. Well, the county commission, the Marion County Commission, is doing its best that it can do, and it is okaying building projects left and right, and the city of Ocala is too, because as more industry comes in and as more people just, by the way, run from totalitarian governors in other states and come to the free state of Florida, people don't think that plays a key. That's a big key right now. In the last 2 years with COVID the way it's been and with some of the lockdowns and all, you're seeing people move to Florida that might have not moved here except for our governor's open the borders by making it where you don't have to have mask mandates or you don't have to have vaccination mandates. I was told by somebody when I went on vacation this summer, why is it so expensive to rent a hotel room right now in Florida? It's never been this expensive. And the manager of the hotel goes, sir, we are the vacation capital of the world right now. We're the only place in the world that doesn't have restrictions. Well, people came here, found out how great it was in Florida on vacation. A lot of people hadn't left. They stay and they buy homes and they rent apartments, and we don't have enough of those in Marion County. We don't have enough single-family homes. We sure don't have enough multifamily homes. Duplexes, quadruplexes, all those. And not everybody can afford a home. Not everybody can afford the rent on a single-family home. So apartments are the option. We don't have enough of any of those right now in our county. And so that's the growth is one of the keys that I saw that we're woefully behind in living space. Now, we're growing with industry and everything, but living space-wise, we're not growing near as fast as we need to, at least in my opinion. I'll talk to Kevin Shealy, the CEO of the Ocala Marion County Chamber of Economic Partnership, to see if he agrees with me, with my opinion. We'll do that next. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.